Hi everyone, I'm going to take you through an unboxing of SolarBot, showing you what's inside the box and why it's inside the box. So firstly, you can see the box itself with a few instructions on. I'll let you read those for yourself when you get your hands on one. As we open it, it's time to power up your solar system, and we've got SolarBot sitting in its harness over here. Let's start with SolarBot and then I'll show you the rest of the box as well. So here you have SolarBot. The cover of SolarBot slides up like this, revealing a whole bunch of input ports as well as connectors for antenna and a function button over here. And so what you do when you're installing SolarBot is you simply lift up this cover, and as you'll see there's some attached cables that plug in here and plug into your inverter. Talking more specifically about what's on this device in particular, we've got a port for your inverter. This is where the comms cable to the inverter gets plugged in. A port labeled pass-through. What this enables you to do is to plug your existing dongle into SolarBot and still use its associated application. So for example, if you're using the SunSync app or the SolarMan app, you can simply plug your SunSync dongle or your SolarMan dongle into the pass-through port, and you'll be able to continue using those applications as you were before. The same goes for Solar Assistant and most other loggers. The next port there is for battery. This is to plug into the BMS of your battery directly and communicate with that. Plumbus is our Plentify name for our all-purpose home device. Basically, you can plug anything in there as long as it's been approved by Plentify, and there's going to be lots of exciting peripherals coming in the future making use of Plumbus. Finally, there's a power supply, which is a barrel jack port over there, taking a 5 to 12 volt DC input. And so no additional power supply is required. Then we've got the antenna ports, both for RF on this side and for Wi-Fi on this side. This does not ship standard with external antennae, but if there's a communication issue, then we'll ship those out to improve the range. As I mentioned, there's a function button over here, which will do lots of fun things as you get to installing this device. There's a little hole over here through which an LED shines when it's open, and when the lid's closed, it shines through the O of SolarBot. And then finally, well, not second to last rather, there's a little ID sticker over there with a QR code. This is going to become important when you're installing this device, because this is the unique identifier for that device which will be used. One last view is looking at the back of this thing. Genderless Velcro tape. So basically, the idea with mounting SolarBot is you simply tear the backing off of this tape, and if you've got a smooth wall, you can press it directly onto the wall with no screwing required. And if you don't have a smooth wall, we've got a mounting plate, which we'll get to in a second. So that is the SolarBot hardware. Let's continue looking inside the box. So as we go deeper into the box, the first thing we find is the installation manual. This is a manual which is provided to every installer with step-by-step instructions on how to install a SolarBot, as well as how to troubleshoot if anything goes wrong. We'll obviously take all installers through the details of this during installation training. Going back to the box, the next thing we have here is our quick starter guide. This is given by the installer to the end user after completing the installation. And what this thing contains is instructions on why and how to register on the app. Effectively, what the user is going to be doing is using the Hotbot and SolarBot IDs in order to do this, being this QR code on the side of the device. Going deeper into the box still, there is one more layer down here. And if we open up this box, we've got a bunch of peripherals that support the installation of SolarBot. So firstly, we have this mounting plate. So as I mentioned, with SolarBot, if you are attaching it to a smooth surface, you can just push that directly onto it. However, if the wall is not smooth, you can first screw in this mounting plate and then stick the SolarBot to the mounting plate. In order to mount that mounting plate, you obviously need screws, and so we include over here a couple of screws and wall plugs to attach that mounting plate to the wall. Continuing into this box, we've got some cables. The inverter cable and the pass-through cable over here. So these correspond to the ports on SolarBot. Obviously the inverter cable plugs into the inverter port and the pass-through cable into the pass-through port. Let me just do that quickly to show you how easy it is. So on the SolarBot side, we use these little telephone jacks, if you remember old school telephones that were wired, and you simply plug it in until it clips. And then the other side plugs into the comms port of your inverter. This particular cable is a DB9 connector intended for SunSync and DEA inverters. There's a separate cable with an RJ45 connector intended for SunGrow cables. Similarly, on the pass-through, you simply plug it in with the telephone jack on the one side, and you then plug your dongle into the DB9 on the other side.
Hello everybody, I'm Lucas Stolz from Herholdt Group. I'm the technical manager here. I'm very excited to show you today the SolarBot, but also very excited to introduce our collaboration with Plentify team. They've got the SolarBot, they've got the HotBot, they've got many other plans on how to optimize your energy usage. So let me quickly open this up for you and show you around. Like, this is the SolarBot. John has spoken quite a bit already in a different video on it. But from our side, this is the way that we optimize the solutions out there and the solutions that are going to be sold going forward. We see many customers that have a solution that they've installed, but still not seeing all the savings that that solution can bring. This is the product for you. This is the platform for you. This is how you optimize your energy usage and how you optimize your savings, essentially. Because if you've invested all this money in your system, but you're not getting the perfect savings out of it, or the optimized savings, well, this is the solution for you. So stay tuned. We will bring updates to you with the Plentify team as new features gets introduced and whatever, but we are very excited to take this journey with Plentify going forward.